Wishing you a very happy and a vibrant day. Myself Sushmita Sahal, going to take science today. In science I am going to take class 6 chapter 8, and that is body movements with reference to NCERT. As I always say, in science you need to be very observant, and especially for this chapter you just cannot study in books because it is telling you about all your body movements. So whenever we move, we are making some body movement. If I am moving my hands, I am making some body movement. How we are able to? So for that we need to study all our bones and the joints. See, first concept you should get it that our structure, the body part, the body, it is supported by skeletal system. We have got bones. The hard thing inside this skin and the muscle is bone. And wherever this bone has a joint, we can move it. We cannot move a bone from here, can we? No, we cannot. But we can move it from here, we can move it from here, we can move it from here. That is, all these parts might be having a joint. Here also, and this also, then this also, this also. All this is got joint. Wherever bone is having joint, we are able to move it. So now let's understand different types of joints. First is ball and socket joint. As you all know the meaning of both the words, this is socket and this is ball. So whenever the movement is like this, then it is ball and socket joint. Okay, now where do we all have this type of movement? Try to relate your body with it. Yes, you are correct. The shoulder bone and your hand. See, this is ball and socket movement. The socket is of shoulder arm and the ball is ultimately of our upper arm. And this is making a movement, that is ball and socket movement. The next comes the pivotal joint. As the name suggests, one is stationary and another is pivoting on it. So where? Correct. The head, the skull on a vertebral column or on a backbone. So here we have got a pivotal joint where we can move it upward, forward, sideward, and we can move round also. Not round like this, we cannot go round like a bow, but yes, we can move it like this. So this is a pivotal joint. Here we have got the pivotal joint. And the hinge joint, very easy. Like we have the hinges in our doors. Our door open only on the one side. So wherever we have joint, it can move only in one side, like our elbows. Can it go back? No, it cannot. Similarly with your knees, it goes only in one direction. These are our hinge joints. Then we have some fixed joints also. Now there are joints but they don't move. Now open your upper and lower jaw. Just open your mouth. Which jaw are you moving? The lower one. It's the lower one. So the upper joint is the fixed joint. So there are many fixed joints also in our body. So these are the different types of joint. Besides these, we have some more bones or the more joints. It is our rib cage. Everybody knows we have got a rib cage. This rib cage is joined to our backbone. If you feel a backbone, you will see it is made up of small bones. And this backbone is joining our rib cage also. Then we have a shoulder bone. You can feel the shoulder bone. And at the same time, we have got our pelvic girdle or the pelvic bone. And these are again the part of our skeletal system. And above all, the skull, whole this we call, that is our skull. So this makes our, this all helps in the body movements. Now we have next to it that how do we make some movements? Why? How we can make the movements? The movements are with the help of muscles. These muscles, you put it this way and then you make it this way. Obviously, you see that here it swells. Why? Because with the contraction of muscles, the muscle contracts and becomes shorter, stiffer and thicker. And as soon as you relax, it again becomes the same. So with contraction and relaxation, your body moves. At the same time, you need to be familiar with one more term, cartilage. Now touch your upper ear. Here. This is not even a bone, but it is not as soft as a muscle also. So this part, that is cartilage. They are not as hard and stiff like like bones, but they are not as soft as muscles also. That is in the cartilage. Now, this one we have understood about the human. Now, let's see the movements in animals. First, we come to earthworm. You all might have seen the earthworm. Now, what happens in earthworm? How is the movement? The earthworm has got many scales, you know. It sticks itself. It contracts. And it releases itself from here, gets in front, and then it contracts and it moves. I don't know if I don't think you might have understood what happens. Earthworms, they are made up of small scales. They fix themselves at one end. The other part moves. The scale becomes elongated, and then it sticks itself to here and here in front. It releases itself here and it contracts. So there is a movement of this much place. This way it keeps on continuing. So is the case with snake. Now comes cockroach. Cockroach can fly, they can walk, and they can climb. So it should have many systems for all these movements. So it has 3 pairs of legs with which it can walk. Then it has got 3 hard units of scales on the body. You might have seen a cockroach. It has got thing like this. It moves with this, and then it can climb with the help of these skeleton-like structure, and it flies with the wings. Birds also fly with the help of wings. And the fish, the body of the fish is streamlined, you know, and then it moves with the scale and the body moves. With snakes, how do snake bones? Snake have long backbone, and the bones, it has a movement almost same like earthworm, but here they make loops. Okay, with extension of one loop, here this extends, it comes here, and all the loop moves. This way the snake also moves. So here we have seen the different types of movement. I am sure you might have understood. If not, kindly put it in my comment box. With this, thank you. Have a nice and a fine day.